Kinect is dead. The writing has been on the wall for years, at least since Microsoft debundled the motion tracking system from the Xbox One in 2014, knocking $100 off the price tag and making the system more competitive with the PlayStation 4. The Kinect debuted in 2010 with the Xbox 360, and it had a good run. Overall, Microsoft sold roughly 35 million devices in total. However, across its iterations and upgrades, the Kinect never quite found its market, the one application that would turn the hardware into an essential piece of home technology. It wasn't a conversational, connected, voice-activated system like Google Home or Amazon Alexa, and game developers lost interest in the device's virtual and mixed reality rose to the fore. The Kinect was a product out of time. That's not to say it didn't contribute to some truly wild experiences over the years. Developers quickly applied Kinect to surgery, physical therapy and a range of other medical uses. 3 years after its debut, the Kinect was able to read sign language. Musicians flocked to the technology, applying it to live shows and videos. And then there were the games, Fantasia, Music Evolved, Day 4, Dark Dreams Don't Die, and Fru were brilliant examples of the breadth of experience possible via Kinect's gesture tracking interface. Even Kinect Sports Rivals, for all of its flaws, laid the groundwork for local multiplayer in motion-controlled gaming. Below, we've collected a handful of trippy, strange and downright cool Kinect experiments from its 7 years on the market. The Kinect is dead. Long live Kinect. Bathtub touchscreen. The Aquatop projector turned a bathtub into a touchscreen surface, powered by bath salts and Kinect. From researchers at the Koike Laboratory at Tokyo's University of Electrocommunications, Aquatop let people pinch and drag the water to manipulate images and play games, all without the fear of getting a phone or tablet wet. Free mirror. You could also call this one the Chewbacca cosplay simulator, if you're feeling saucy. New York-based artist Daniel Rosen created a mirror out of nearly 1,000 black and white pom-poms, using the Kinect to track people's movements and power 464 servos to respond in kind. This is the artistic side of Kinect, something ridiculous, thought-provoking and completely impractical. Sustainability Wonderland. Once upon a time, the New York Hall of Science hosted a sprawling, interactive forest designed to help kids better understand the core tenets of sustainability. Connected Worlds featured 6 different digital biomass, including a 40-foot waterfall and movable logs lying about the play space. It took a dozen Kinect cameras, dangling in midair, to make the whole thing possible. Playing a 4-story pipe organ. Old, meet new. Composer Chris Vick added Kinect to a huge 83-year-old pipe organ in Melbourne, Australia, and he was able to play it with gestures alone. The town hall organ had been retrofitted to accept MIDI input in the 1990s, so Vick wrote some code, hooked up a Kinect, and voila. Dino bones. In July, scientists at the Field Museum of Natural History had a problem. They needed to scan the skull of a Tyrannosaurus rex, but their equipment wouldn't fit around the beast's massive jaw. Enter Kinect. Researchers were able to scan the entire 5-foot fossil and investigate a series of holes in its jaw, all for thousands of dollars less than using traditional scanning systems. 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails frontman Trent Reznor and art director Rob Sheraton are pretty big nerds, and they took the Kinect under their wings on a festival tour in 2013. During his set, the Kinect tracked Reznor's movements and projected them onto a series of mobile screens as a distorted kind of mirror. We talked with Sheraton this week about the death of the Kinect. Read his thoughts right here. Guarding the Korean border. Self-taught South Korean programmer Jae Kwon-ko took the Kinect to a new level of militaristic might, applying the hardware to the demilitarized zone separating North and South Korea. The Kinect system monitored the border for movement, and it was even able to discern the difference between animals and humans. Coral War Anniversary South Korea. Rumalive. Rumalive was an internal project from Microsoft that represented the dreams of gaming and sci-fi fans worldwide. It essentially turned a living room into a Star Trek-style holodeck, projecting interactive objects and environments on the walls and floors. Room Olive never made it to the stage where it was ready for consumer consumption, but the fact that this type of technology existed in 2014 even was incredibly exciting. Let it go. Finally, there's this, the best use of Kinect in the history of mankind.